Whether you're at an outdoor event, you're hiking, camping, outside waiting in line at a park, or just looking for some relief on a warm day, you know, a portable fan can be your best friend. And here in Florida, we deal with heat and humidity pretty much all year round, and this summer is especially brutal. So today, we're going to be looking at the AECooly Cold Air Ultra. It's a portable handheld fan with adjustable speeds and a built-in misting feature. I'll unbox it, go over some of its features, and more importantly, let you know how it performed in real-world use. Oh, and make sure to stick around towards the end because I've got another AECooly fan to show you later in the video, and we'll take a quick look at that one and compare it to this. So let's get started. First off, this box that I was sent says Pro on it, but on their website, their box says Ultra. Not sure if that makes a difference, but it looks to be the same exact fan. So, all right, let's unbox this here and see what we got. You got your product safety instructions and warranty manual, your user guide. Oh, there it is. Wow, it's got a pretty good weight to it. Looks pretty solid. It looks like there are some attachment here. It looks like you could probably use this as a little air duster. There's some metal right on the edge there. Looks like it attaches. Yep. It's got a magnet. Seems to be on there pretty good. So you got a long, narrow nozzle here for small areas like, you know, your keyboard, your computer, your phone ports, or any other tight spaces. There's a little wider nozzle here. And looks like here's a brush attachment that slides onto the nozzle. Kind of help you scrape and loosen those little bits of crumb and debris. Seems to be on there pretty good. Oh, these are some pretty cool extras. I wasn't expecting that. It's not only a cooling fan, but also like a little air duster. All right, let's see what else is in here. There's an accessory box. Looks like there is a lanyard and the USB-C charging cable, and there's a small little brush to keep the fan clean. Oh, and looks like it's a little temperature strip. Kind of looks like the ones that you put on a fish tank. Not sure why you need it, but I guess it's kind of nice to have. I guess you can put this somewhere. And before we go on, here are some specs for the fan. The battery capacity is rechargeable 7,000 milliamp hour. Charging time, 2.5 hours of fast charging. Usage time, low speed up to 10 hours. Noise level, low speed is less than 65 decibels. The dimensions for this are 140.4 by 63 by 41 millimeters. So about 5.5 inches tall, 2.5 inches wide, and 1 inches thick. The weight is 345 grams, so it's around 12 ounces or just under a pound. The body material is ABS and polybicarbonate plastic. The maximum rotation speed is 70,000 RPM. The fan speed has 100 levels. Wind speed is 25 meters per second. Okay, I can let the Ultra and the Pro names on the packaging slide, but this thing here kind of just caught my attention. On the website, it says that the battery capacity is 7,000 milliamp hours, but on the packaging here, it says that it's 6,000 milliamp hours. You know, I've worked in advertising for over 9 years and had to deal with packaging and manufacturers and, you know, trying to get things right and the spelling correct. It's not a deal breaker, but yeah, it's just something that bugged me. That's all. So as I mentioned earlier, the build quality feels really solid. It's got a really good weight to it. Feels good in the hand. And it doesn't feel cheap like some of those plastic fans, you know, with the foam blades in them. There's a small colored LCD screen. Right here is the power button. Then you have the USB-C charging port. And this button right here is the button to turn on the mister, which I'll get into in just a little bit. Now, the air that pushes out of this fan is impressive. The first time I turned it on, just the sound caught me off guard because it sounded so powerful. All right, so let me turn this on. There's the power button. You press and hold for 2 seconds. Oh, yeah, see that? Okay, so it sounds pretty powerful. And so on the LCD screen, you got like this little animation here, like the wind blowing. And right now it's on level 20. So it goes up to 100, and every time you press the power button, it goes up in increments of 20. So right now it's on 20. Right now it's on 40. That's 60. That's 80. And that is 100. You can really hear the difference. Like all that air pushing out kind of sounds like a turbo engine. And to turn it off, you just press it one more time. Now, one thing that I really like about this LCD screen is that it's a touch screen. So you can change the speed by sliding your finger up or down. Up to go higher speeds and then down for lower speeds. This way you get the precise level of speed that you want. Let me turn it on real quick. Okay, there's a little animation. Turn up the power a little bit, and then turn it down so you can see the level right there. So again, let's see if I can roll it all the way down to the lowest setting. So 1. And there's 100. What also makes this fan unique is that it has a misting feature. It sprays out a fine mist of water to help cool you off. This side button right here I showed you earlier, that's the button to activate the mister. And there is a tiny nozzle right here just under the fan which sprays out a fine mist to help cool down your skin. This misting feature makes a world of difference when used with this fan. So you can hold down the button to activate it and let it go to turn it off, or you can double press it and the mist will stay on for about 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, the mist shuts off. So let me go ahead and turn this on. Okay. So you press the button right here, you just press it. You can see the mist. And if you double press it, it'll stay on for 30 seconds. And then it just shuts off on its own. This fan creates what's called a dry touch mist. The pump inside pressurizes and atomizes the water into fine water droplets that instantly evaporates, helping your skin cool down. This misting fan is better than regular spraying fans because it doesn't get you soaked when you hold it in one spot. So to add water, there is a small water tank here on the bottom. You just flip up this metal ring, give it a twist, and pull open. You can see the small tubes and everything in there. So when you fill this up, make sure you don't go over that maximum level line. If you do, when you place the cover back on and seal it, some of the water may squirt out the nozzle due to pressure inside of the water tank. But if you keep the water below that max line, you'll be fine. So on the LCD screen, there's a display of a water droplet icon when you press the button. And it also has a warning icon to show when the tank is empty or is getting low on water. So keep that in mind when you have the fan tilted and water isn't spraying out, you'll see the little icon. So you just kind of have to keep it upright and you should be fine. So now with the included strap, you can attach it to this ring and wear it around your wrist for safety and the chance the fan slips out of your hand. This way it won't go crashing to the ground. Or if you have a neck lanyard, you can wear the fan around your neck so you don't have to carry the fan in your hand. Personally, I think I prefer the neck lanyard over the wrist lanyard. So I tried the nozzles that were included. They both did a decent job of blowing dust and debris off of my keyboard. And this little brush right here helped to get inside of those small cracks and little tight areas. However, it's not like compressed air cans that shoot out a strong blast of air, but it did a decent job, so it's convenient to have. You can use it on things like your camera equipment, car AC vent, dust off your computer, and maybe blow up some balloons, I don't know. And as promised, this here is the other AECooly fan. It's a more basic version of the Ultra, but it's a misting fan as well. There's no touchscreen, but there is an LED digital display to show you the speed and battery level and charging port on the side as well. There is the misting button and the power button. And let's see, it's got accessory box in here. It's got the cleaning brush. Looks like your user guide, product safety instruction, warranty manual, and it comes with that little temperature strip again. And this one has the wrist lanyard and USB-C charging cable. Although this has 5 speeds, it's not as strong as the Ultra. I would say the highest speed on this one is about half the speed of the Ultra. It's not as powerful, but it's still effective. It still features the same style water tank and the same process to refill it. Oh, and there is a removable mesh air intake right here, so you can clean it when you need to. You find it difficult to unscrew it. I usually just press my palm on there and put a little bit of pressure on it and it kind of unscrews off. So anyway, so you can just take your cleaning brush, do a little bit of cleaning, get out some of the little dust caught up in there, and then screw it back on. And also, the Ultra has a removable mesh intake screen. That one's kind of easier to get on and off. Here's some quick specs on this fan versus the Ultra. The battery on this one is 4,500 milliamp hour, while the Ultra is 7,000 milliamp hour. On low speeds, you get 20 hours of battery. On the Ultra, you get about 10 hours on slow speed. This one has 5 levels, whereas the Ultra has 100 levels. This one is lighter at 285 grams and the Ultra is 345 grams. So this fan is listed on the AECooly website for $39.99 and the Ultra goes for $79.99. You can check out the specs on both these fans on the AECooly website. I love using these handheld fans. They're one of those things that I didn't know I needed. I always have it with me when I'm working out in the garage, and it's kind of perfect to take with you to the beach, concerts, outside events, the gym, on walks, wherever. It's portable and has great battery life, and the misting feature is just awesome. I gotta say, I like this fan. However, I prefer the Ultra. I like the stronger power, and the Ultra is a bit smaller, and since my gear bag already has so much stuff in it, this Ultra just fits better in there. So if you're thinking about getting a misting fan, this is your sign to get one. And if you haven't tried one of these fans, make sure you do, because you'll find out what you're missing. I hope this video was helpful for you and that you like these misting fans also. If so, be sure to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know when there's a new video out. I would much appreciate it because it really helps out the channel. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.